Hey YouTube, Steve here. Wanted to make a sneaker related video today covering a couple topics. First of which being pre-orders and why you should never, ever pre-order a shoe. So basically it comes down to one thing. The pre-order price is the highest price you'll ever see for a shoe. It only goes down from there. The most expensive time to buy a shoe is like the first few weeks before the release to the Wednesday after the release, when Nike.com pairs or whoever.com pairs get delivered. You're never ever going to save money doing a pre-order, especially since, you know, when a price does go up after you pre-order something, there's nothing holding that person to that price. You'll get your pre-order canceled. We just saw that recently with the zebras, where one guy basically canceled all his pre-orders and left the dudes SOL. And you know, the other case is you got Brody Trump from the Scoop 208 sneaker group admin, you know, taking pre-orders for zebras and shipping out fakes, and then trying to intimidate people into not mentioning anything about receiving fake shoes so his other pre-orders don't find out. So basically, pre-orders are never the right thing to do. You always lose even more money than buying resale the day of, every time. Second thing I want to talk about is the Footsite apps on your phone, Foot Action, Champs, Foot Locker apps. So I've seen people online, on Facebook, saying, you know, oh, I got lucky, hit this shoe, hit that shoe, whatever. You didn't get lucky, you know exactly what you did. These apps are not any sort of random or raffle system. They're more like a loyalty program. So the main deciding factor of whether or not you get one of these shoes, like this Kaws Jordan 4 on the app, is how much money you spent at Foot Action, and in particular at the store where you're trying to reserve the sneaker. You know, there may be other factors, but in my experience I've seen that the main factor is how much money you spent. Being that this is the case, these apps become sort of a win more program where, you know, once you start hitting on the app, you know, you incrementally move ahead in dollars spent of people who don't hit on the particular sneaker. So I hit on these Kaws Jordan 4s today, so I spent $350 more. I'm going to get credit for that. Everyone who didn't is not, and I'm going to be $350 more ahead of them than I was previously. So, you know, they're never going to win. You know, I didn't get the Air Max pack myself. There's only like 2 size 14s there, so I know I'm not the highest spending big footer on the app. So, lastly, I have a opening here. Let's get that out of the way. This is from my buddy Ashby from Australia. Let's see what we got here. Goddamn pods. Air Jordan 1 All-Stars. Not too big of a deal, except that's a size 15. They were only up to 14 in the United States. Nike Australia's website did have a restock where they had size 15s and 16s available, and they were letting you get multiple pairs, and there was a coupon that weekend for 25% off. So I was able to get these shipped to me from Australia in my preferred size. for not that much more, 20 bucks more than, you know, buying a 14 from Nike.com. You know, which leads me to the complaint I always have. You know, please Nike, please give us size 15s in America. I know Europe and Australia does not have more size 15 people than we do here. I know shipping it here might throw off your numbers with the shipping containers or something, with a bigger or heavier box or something, but you know, I'm sure we would pay, you know, $5 more, $10 more box price for the size 15 if you would just let us get it here without a hassle. You know, sick of buying 14s and having to look overseas for my size 15s. That being said, we're just gonna go up here. Come on. Size 14. This is going back to you, Nike. Not to generate that return label. Well, pretty much that's all I had to say today. Thanks for watching. See you around.